Okay, لكنها قسمان. Here we go. The text goes, والثاني إدغام بستة أتت في يرملون عندهم قد ثبتت. That's the same point we just went over here. And again, this text, I'm saying it over and over again for people to memorize it. It's not cool not to memorize. Those who do not memorize are making a big mistake. Those people who think they cannot memorize, somebody recite to me hickory dickory dock. Yeah, you memorize that, right? And that has no benefit whatsoever. You can't do anything with that. Here's something you can have benefit with. Actually, I'm not going to put this on the board for time purposes. وَالثَّانِي إِدْغَامٌ بِسِتَّةٍ أَتَتْ. The next rule, the first rule was إِظْهَار. فَالْأَوُّلُ الْإِظْهَارُ. Right? Now the second line, or the second part comes, وَالثَّانِي إِدْغَامٌ. So the first rule is إِظْهَار. The second rule is إِدْغَام. With regards to what? Noon is sakina, what tanween. So I'll put a noon here and tanween, just so we can see what we're talking about here. So the first one is إِظْهَار. And the second one that we're going to go to now is idgham. Okay, that's the second rule. And we're going to go to the other two rules some other time. Now, idgham has how many types? Two types, 1 and 2. This one has gunna, and this one has no gunna. Let's do like this. No gunna. Okay? Now, the next line, لكنها قسمان قسم يدغم فيه بغنة بينمو علما. The second line goes لكنها, this one, لكنها قسمان قسم يدغم or يدغم it's يدغم فيه بغنة بينمو علما. Sorry. Okay, it says لكنها. I'm not going to write this all over because we wrote this last week. However, it meaning the idgham is of two types. A type that has gunna, yudghama, that you put gunna in there. Fihi, you put gunna, yudghama, fihi. That's the end of the sentence right there. Fihi bighunnatin biyanmu ulima. Then he says bighunna with this fihi bighunnatin biyan. It's not the end right there actually. Fihi bighunnatin biyanmu ulima. So yanmu here it points to the ya, the noon, the meme, and the wow, like we earlier said. Ulima means know these 2 points. Okay? Know that point. After we get through with this, we go on to the next point. Anybody have a problem with that? What it means is those 4 letters. What are the 4 letters? The 4 letters are ya, noon, meme, wow. You can remember them by saying what word? Yanmu. So, we know here idgham has gunna in 4 letters. Ya, noon, meme, wow. Know that. You have to know that. Because when you do that, and we mentioned what is gunna. Gunna is the sound that comes in your nose. How does it play out? It plays out when you recite. And we're going to get to that. Here in my book, I wrote some examples right away. But before I go to my examples, I want to go back to another thing. إِلَّا إِذَا كَانَ بِكَلْمَةٍ فَلَا تُضْخِمْ كَدُنْيَ ثُمَّ سِنْوَانٍ تَلَا. It says إِلَّا, say إِلَّا, meaning there is no gunna. إِلَّا, there is no gunna. إِلَّا إِذَا كَانَ. Kana here is for ithnan. Kana is for 2. Meaning if these 2 letters, if the noon is sakina and one of the letters of yanmu come together, illa kana bikilmatin. Bikilmatin means in a word. Fala. Then do not. Tudghim. Do not make the gunna. Kadunya. Thumma. Sinwan. Sinwanin tala. Okay, see, here it says illa, say illa, idha, kana, You drag that alif a little bit to make it clear that you're talking about alif al-thnayn. Kana bi kilmatin. You can say kalimatin, you can say kilmatin, you can say kulmatin. But kalimatin or kilmatin, they mean a word or a sentence. Kulmatin is a piece of earth that is hard, like a rock. So kilma or kelma is a word. In fact, you hear a lot of the Libyan brothers. When they hear something, they say kilma, they say word, kilma, kilma, kilma. They say word, word. Just like they're from Brooklyn. You know, kilma, kilma, kilma. You know, so you can pick that up. And it's proper. Kilma, word. You know, just like that. So that's how you say that. Kilma. Fala. So then do not, tudghim. Then do not make gunna. When you see here noon comes before, ya comes after the noon. Here we have a noon, which is sakin, with a ya, which is mutaharrik. The ya right here. Here we don't make gunna. You do not make gunna here. Why? Because they're in one word. Gunna is only between two words. Remember, idhar was between in one word, right? Or it was between two words, right? Gunna is only in between two words, not in the same word. If it comes in the same word, there is no gunna. You pronounce that noon like idhar. Clearly and independent. You don't mix it. Okay? You don't mix the sound. They give two examples. Dunya. Say dunya. 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 Now say sinwanin. 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 I'm separating it there just for sound. If you come to class, you have to recite. Okay? So. Okay. MashaAllah. ¿Ana ni popular? لا. يعني what language you speak? Spanish. ¿Tú hablas en español? And English. Okay. Well then I said, yo, if you're in the class, you got to recite, okay? Okay? Okay. Sinwanin tala. Sinwanin tala here. Even though tala is just to complete the line, tala actually means recite the two of them like that. Okay, we call it tilawa. Okay, so it's a play with words, you know. So then recite those two like that. Dunya, sinwan. So that's the rule right here. If it's in one word, there is no idgham. It's only between two words. So now we're going to go look at gunna, not gunna, astaghfirullahil azim. We're going to go look at idgham in practice. Okay? I'm going to do this thing in practice now. So we go through the rule. وَالثَّانِ إِدْغَامٌ بِسِتَّةٍ أَتَتْ في يرملون عندهم قد ثبتت لكنها قسمان قسم يدغم فيه بغنة برينمو علم إلا إذا كان بكلمة فلا تدغم كدنيا ثم صنوان تلا. Let me go over it again. والثاني إدغام بستة أتت ب6 letters. في يرملون عندهم قد ثبتت. In the word يرملون عندهم عند Allah, according to the people of Ada. Ada, you're going to hear this word all the time when you read in the books and when you talk to the scholars. Ada means, scholars of Ada are the ones who do the performance and the recitation and the presentation of the Quran. Ahlul Ada. So according to them, قد ثبتت, it's firm, these 6 letters. إلا إذا كان لكنها قسمان قسم يدغم. However, it's of 2 types. قسم يدغم. One part has idgham بغنة. What is idgham? Idgham is دخل شيء في شيء. What is idgham? دخل شيء في شيء. Even if you don't know what that means, learn it. That's the rule. Idgham is دخل شيء في شيء. What is it? دخل شيء في شيء. It means to enter something into something else. See how I entered my hand into my sleeve? أدغمته. I made idgham of my hand in my sleeve. I entered my hand into my sleeve until it became one. Until it became one.